When most people think of prehistoric times, they picture dinosaurs roaming the land. But the real nightmare was hiding right beneath the waves, in the ocean itself. No sunlight ever reaches down there. The pressure can crush bones, and the cold cuts right through you. The deeper you go, the stranger and more terrifying it gets. Evolution went completely off the rails here, creating creatures straight out of a horror film. So let's dive in, starting with the Jurassic Ophthalmosaurus. Most of these creatures never left fossils behind. The acidic water just dissolved their bones. This ichthyosaur lived 150 million years ago. Its eyes were 9 inches across. It could plunge over 3,000 feet deep and hold its breath for more than 20 minutes. Those massive eyes let it hunt with pinpoint accuracy in total blackness. Fossils have turned up all across Europe, proving it ruled the deep. Next up is Phosphorosaurus, a 12-foot nocturnal mosasaur. Its forward-set eyes gave it true binocular vision, like a hawk underwater. It hunted glowing fish and squid at night while the big guys were asleep. It ruled the ancient seas around Japan, 70 million years before owls evolved that same night vision. Viperfish fangs extend way beyond its jaws. This nightmare design has lasted 15 million years. Lures on its belly and back let it attract victims from above and below at the same time. It spears its victim at lightning speed and uses its skull as a shock absorber. And this ruthless predator is still hunting in our oceans right now. Goblin sharks have that creepy pink floppy skin and a mouth that shoots forward like a trap. Its jaw can shoot out an entire foot, snapping shut like a spring-loaded nightmare. Even shark experts rarely see them, but they're still out there right now. This shark has barely evolved in 125 million years. It hides in caves by day and swallows entire victims whole at night. The frilled shark looks like a 6-foot eel with 300 trident-shaped teeth. Female anglerfish use a glowing lure to tempt prey in the black void. Humans didn't even discover it until the 19th century, and it's barely changed in 800,000 years. The male bites onto the female and fuses forever, turning into a living sperm factory. It can swallow something bigger than its own body in one gulp. Now check out the ancient worms living next to underwater volcanoes. Some females end up with several of these zombie boyfriends permanently attached. They've been around for 430 million years, living off poison with the help of bacteria. No eyes, no mouth, just thriving in 700-degree water. It hides in deep caves by day and still carries traits from hundreds of millions of years ago. The coelacanth was thought extinct until it was pulled up alive in 1938. They've barely changed in 30 million years and survived multiple mass extinctions. Sea lilies can grow 60 feet tall, like swaying flowers on the seafloor. Abyssosaurus had the heaviest bones of any ocean reptile, perfect for sinking deep. Ophthalmothul lived 145 million years ago in polar seas, eyes fixed upward. It used those massive eyes and its long neck to snatch squid and fish in Cretaceous darkness. Some trilobites actually evolved to lose their eyes completely. It attacked from underneath, using prey silhouettes against the faint light, and swallowed stones for weight. Down in the dark, they never even knew the world above was ending. Giant isopods grow as big as footballs. They're the deep-sea cleanup crew. Diplomosaurus had a shell shaped like a giant paperclip, 10 feet long. They can go 5 years without eating and just curl up when danger comes. Charnia lived 565 million years ago, looking like a 6-foot feather. It lived 200 years, longer than most dinosaurs, with that bizarre shell. Its body formed perfect fractal patterns, like something from another planet. No mouth, no eyes, no movement. Just huge colonies feeding through their skin. These deep-sea hunters used every twisted trick imaginable to survive. The males literally become permanent parts of her body. Frilled shark teeth are shaped like tridents, each one built to kill. They turn poison into life itself. These underwater flower forests once covered huge stretches of the seafloor. It's almost identical to its ancestors from hundreds of millions of years ago. The polar night gave it the perfect ambush advantage. Those ultra-heavy bones let it anchor itself in the deepest zones. Their patience is on a whole different level. They gave up eyesight completely to master the darkest depths. It fed straight through its skin in total silence. That weird paperclip shell actually worked perfectly for it. And many of these monsters never left our oceans. The prehistoric ocean was basically one endless horror movie. They're living fossils that stayed terrifyingly efficient. They survived 400 million years in volcanic hell. That parasitic breeding strategy solved the darkness problem perfectly. They outlasted extinction events by going deeper. That 1938 discovery blew the entire scientific world away. Surface disasters never touched them down here. Different monsters claimed different layers of the abyss. Starvation is just another Tuesday for them. It looked nothing like anything else on Earth. It outlived most dinosaurs with that strange body plan. The deeper you go, the weirder and scarier it gets. Some of these monsters never really disappeared. We're only just starting to explore this nightmare world. The deep sea's temptations are always deadly, and they're still waiting for us down there. They're witnesses to deep time itself. These living fossils remind us how wild evolution can get. It barely changed across hundreds of millions of years. Life finds a way even in hell, built like a tank for the abyss. An underwater flower garden that never dies. Perfect predator from below. Scavengers with their own brutal philosophy. Blindness became their greatest strength. One of the earliest complex life forms on Earth. Evolution sometimes goes full weird, and it works. Many of these nightmares are still swimming among us. The prehistoric ocean was a living horror story. Their hunting tactics still work perfectly today. We've barely scratched the surface of this darkness. Poison literally became their fuel. The mating strategy that makes your skin crawl. It stayed hidden from humans for millions of years. Graceful survivors of deep time. The darkness itself was its hunting ground, designed from the bones up for the abyss. Patience is the ultimate weapon down here. They chose the safest place on the planet. Early life that looked like science fiction. Strange looks, incredible longevity. These creatures never truly vanished. The deeper you go, the creepier it gets. We're only touching the edge of this nightmare. They're still down there waiting. The terror of prehistoric oceans lives on. Some monsters belong to the dark forever. The deeper you explore, the more alien it becomes. We still know almost nothing about what's really down there. Real-life relics of a lost world. Life refuses to quit, even in hell. The deep's lures are always dangerous. There's still so much more horror waiting in the dark. Billions of years of survival and adaptation. The deeper you go, the creepier it gets. And the story is far from over.